What's good? What's good? Welcome back to another episode of Kush Equilibrium. I am your always smoking host, Oops the Great. Trying to make some adjustments, man. Trying to make some adjustments to the show. Trying to make it a little bit better. But I appreciate y'all pulling up on me. For today's show, what I'm gonna do, we're gonna do our usual 1-2, but we're gonna review a video of Dave Chappelle. Just because Dave Chappelle single-handedly got a lot of us through coronavirus and a whole bunch of other little dark moments, especially with the leadership we have in our great country of ours. So I want to check that out. He was given the NAACP Presidential Award. And then we're going to end the show a little lighthearted, a little something funny. We all like to laugh. Everything don't have to be so freaking serious. So with that being said, please like, comment, subscribe, all that other good stuff. Let's get the business out the way. If you're smoking something, light it up. If you're drinking, pour it up. You know what I'm saying? You know how we do. We kick it around here. We talk our talk. You know what I'm saying? So let's get to the business. So this is the NAACP Awards. I believe it was shown on BET. I don't watch much BET anymore. It just ain't really been my bag. It ain't really been my bag at all, but without further ado, we're gonna get to the show. Let's get to the show. Let's see what we got going on.
Thank you, Mr. President, for this honor. I won a lot of awards recently, but this one tonight is probably the most special award I've ever gotten because it's from this institution that represents these people, us, people of color, Black people. My godbrother is here tonight, Ben Jealous. Ben used to be the president of the NAACP, and I asked him, I said, what do you think I should say tonight? And Ben sent me a whole speech. But what was important, he said in 1915, the movie Birth of a Nation came out and had a hideous depiction of African Americans. And by 1927, the NAACP had opened its first office here in Hollywood. And from then, 100 years ago to this very night, they have been chipping away at this industry so that people like me can stand up in front of people and tell my story or our stories. Each and every artist in here, every opportunity we get, every time we're on camera, on stage, we just keep chipping away at this monster of a machine. But tonight I feel invigorated because all my Netflix checks cleared. I don't owe anybody any work.
Oh, that's a powerful sentiment. You don't owe nobody. You think about all these actors and comedians, they sign these contracts to do, especially like comedians, like Netflix, you sign a contract for X number of comedy specials or X number of projects in general. And for somebody like Dave Chappelle, who had that hiatus and did have to, let's be honest, he had to build back up. We all remember the whole situation in Detroit where he bombed. You know what I'm saying? This is somebody that a lot of us think is like the greatest comedian ever. For me, he is. And I'm old enough to... My comedy history starts with Eddie Murphy with Raw. I can't think of the name of the other one. If you can remember the name of the other Eddie Murphy comedy special, throw that in the comments, because I watched both of them. Because one he had on the over tight red outfit, and then the other one he had the purple, was the purple and black. But to see what Dave done went through and what he then turned into, and he almost like the unofficial spokesman for black people, because it's like something happened and then they're like, I wonder what Dave Chappelle think about it and what he gonna say. So you end up, every time something happens, you end up waiting for one of his specials. Let me see what his special what's what he gonna say in the special. Like the whole corona shit, and then he ended up with the crazy part is he ended up with corona. And then people drug him over the coals for that. Like, you see, he was out here trying to do stuff when government said you're not supposed to, and he kept doing it. So to see his hard work and his dedication to his craft, it's hella commendable.
Right now, every time you see me, just know I'm only up there because I want to be right up there. And I hope all of us who work in this industry feel strong and inspired and not discouraged, especially because this is a very difficult time right now. And your institution is sadly more relevant than it's been in a long time. We got a lot of work to do. But if
that moment to look at somebody high ranking within the NAACP, I'm looking you in the face on your stage at your event, and I'm telling you, I'll commend what you did, or where you got us to up to this point. But it's still not just work to do; it's a whole lot of fucking work to do. So, because you don't see men have these type of exchanges face to face. It's always behind the scenes, or this conversation was had. No, we watched this in public. Hey, I need y'all to do more than what y'all doing, but I thank you for what you're doing already. We need to see more examples of that, because I think that's a big reason why so many people struggle with giving somebody their just due. And I don't even like the fact that y'all masquerade sometimes as, I'm giving them his flowers. Man, just say you showing appreciation. Stop masquerading stuff, bro.
Feels good to know that we're not in it alone, that we got each other. And remember, community is everything. Shout out to everybody who lost their home or was displaced from their home even for a time. Everybody, look, don't ever be afraid to lean on each other. My father taught me a phrase that got me all the way to where I am today. He said, whenever you mess up or you feel like you can't get up, he said, you remember these words because they're magic words. And I said, what's the words, Dad? And he said, whoops. Let's keep it moving, y'all. Let's keep it moving. Thank you very much to the NAACP. And one more acknowledgement before I go. In September 1973, when I was a month old, Stan Lathan's first directing job premiered. And from that night, for the rest of my life, I've been watching Stan Lathan's work. Man, Sanford & Son, All in the Family, you name it. Any place that you would see a black person on television, Stan Lathan was behind it. Even places where you didn't see black people, like Sesame Street.
I didn't know that. And I'm somebody who, Sesame Street was a big part of my childhood. I can't imagine growing up and not seeing like Sesame Street or fucking, what was the other guy? Mr. Rogers, the original Mr. Rogers, right? That's all I really had for that video, man. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to show y'all, Dave Chappelle. You know what I'm saying? I think it's a lot of people out there that really fuck with Dave Chappelle. And let's be honest, the NAACP Awards ain't really like a mainstay award where you like trying to make sure you tune in. You know what I'm saying? So just in case some of y'all didn't see it, or didn't know about it, because I didn't know about it. I stumbled across it. Like I said, I know he got a big fan base, and when you're dealing with an event that's not really commercial, it can kind of get lost in the shuffle. So I figured we should point that out real quick. But I do want to show y'all something. I want to talk about something way back in the day. Let's go back in the day. We grown. We smoking, we sipping. Let's go back in the day. Let me find it. We're going to have a back of the day type conversation. If you're not at least in your late 30s, you probably won't identify with what we about to talk about. You probably don't know, but all right, this is Shannon Sharp and my man Ocho Cinco. I don't even know why I fuck with Ocho Cinco, because you know he played for the Bengals. I'm a diehard Browns fan, devoted. Like, I'm devoted enough as a Browns fan to, if my woman came in this room and said, "Baby, you gotta choose. You gotta get down and lay down. You gotta choose." I might had to be like, "Hey, let me get that Browns blanket, that jersey, that hoodie. Let me get just throw all the Brown shit in the bag. Let's go." I feel like I'm too old at 41 to be out here. I look at it almost like dating. I don't want to be dating in my 40s. I want to be in a relationship and be, you know what I'm saying, set. Like, I don't want to be out here starting over with a sports team, trying to find somebody to root for every Sunday, Monday, or Friday. Or Thursday. You know, I forgot the Thursday night game. But yeah, this nightcap, they had an interesting topic, bro, and we gonna talk about it. And I'm praying y'all hit me with the comments on this, because I want to know. Like, man, don't be ashamed though. We old enough now to where we can look back at them moments when we was kids and laugh. But the conversation they had, you see it. Worst childhood ass whooping. Worst childhood ass whooping. So we're gonna watch this and react to it or whatever, and then I'm gonna tell y'all my worst childhood ass whooping. Actually, I don't know which one, so y'all might get two stories. You tell me how y'all feel about it. But let's go ahead and get into it.
Do one more segment. Do something.
We doing the segment right now. Q&A. Aaron Owen says, "I was looking at my dad's fraternity paddle and I got flashbacks of the worst whippings I ever got. That's the worst whipping you guys ever received."
Oh, that's easy. That my worst whooping, I never forget. My grandfather had a powder blue diesel Mercedes, similar to like the S5.
You see how when we talk about topics like this, the memories are vivid. You got detail. Come on now. Us as a people who went through the ass whooping era when, you know what I'm saying, parents was parents. We know every detail. I can tell you the temperature. I can tell you the temperature outside, what season it was. You know what I'm saying? We remember. I don't know why. Maybe somebody from a scientific standpoint could explain, like, why of all things are we like remember ass whoopings out here in these streets?
500. Obviously they weren't that big. It was the diesel kind. They done went to church. They done went to church and left me to do the chores in the house. They didn't even make me go to church. Why I decided to get in the car. We had the iron gate, the old iron gates back in the days, the old iron steel. I tried to pull the car out to wash it. There was no need for me to pull the car out the driveway to try to wash it. Why the right fender got caught on the edge of the gate, The right fender got caught on the edge of the gate.
Got caught or you drove over the gate?
No, the fender. No, I was going out back, but I was just too close to the side.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you did that.
Did you imagine fucking up your parents' car? if any of y'all got a story like that, I'm begging you to tell it. I got one time I didn't get in trouble for it, so it's not really an ass whooping, but the one time I knew how to drive. A myriad of reasons why I knew how to drive. This was like 14, 15. So Granny had her station wagon parked in front of the house. She parked in the same parking spot all the time. Me and little bro was hungry. We wanted some snacks. Well, not too far away was a 7-Eleven, always open. She in bed. It's like 10:30, 11 o'clock. She ain't up late. Unless something she specifically want to watch on TV, she not up late. She go to bed. I take the keys. Me and little bro, we get in the car. We drive up the street with the headlights off, bend the corner. You don't understand. This entire trip to 7-Eleven and back, my heart is racing. Mind you, I'm 14, 15. Clearly no license, no ID. My heart racing. And it's not because I'm worried about getting pulled over. I'm worried about, for one, getting back before she wake up and realize this bullshit me and this nigga doing. And two, don't nobody park in that parking spot. Because even if she ain't woke yet, if I pull that motherfucking car and put that motherfucking car somewhere where she didn't, oh, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. Mission over, bro. Like, we busted. Like, I couldn't get away with that. That's the only thing from a car standpoint as a kid I remember some shit I did. Now, I definitely was not supposed to do. I technically stole the car. We made it there. Cool little ride. But I couldn't even enjoy the moment. Like, I'm driving my little bro. We going to the store to get snacks. I couldn't enjoy the moment, bro. I was scared. I'm scared shitless. But I gotta look cool because I'm the big brother. He the little brother. Like, the relief I felt when we got in that door, I was able to ease that motherfucker close. And you lean against the door and you twist the lock so that it lock, but you don't hear it click. Sit them keys down on the table, but you got them palmed in your hand and you ease your fingers open slow. Oh my God. As soon as I got that down, I looked up, see if I heard her moving or shuffling around up there. Oh, we got away with it. We got away with it, Nikki. What you get? It's over with. Now the joy was in. It was a little cool little moment. You know what I'm saying?
On the edge of the gate. So I'm thinking,
scared as shit.
Oh, it's cool. I don't know how to drive. I don't have no license. I'm about 13, 14. I think maybe if I keep going back, it'll
pull the bumper off.
Then I told the goddamn right fender off, huh? And
it's the fender. It's not even the bumper.
It's Sunday. They came home. I got towed up twice. And here I am. I'm screaming. My granddaddy got me pinned. He holding me by my wrist so I can't go nowhere. And I'm trying to run in circles so I really can't go nowhere. So he tearing me up and he talking. You know, back then, every time they lick you, they talking. I told you know what? Not to be out there touching stuff. You ain't got no business touching. You're supposed to be in the house. You know what I'm trying to say, right?
Yeah.
So after he finished, who you think next?
Your grandma got you.
I'm like, it's y'all coming from church and y'all acting like the devil. So something ain't right. I ain't never got beat like that ever again. I ain't never touched them people car. I ain't never.
Hey, why you say them people? I'm your damn grandparents. Why you say them people? Look, he still feels some type of way. He still feels some type of way about it because he said them. You see, he said them people. You don't say them people when you refer to your grandparents unless you feel some type of way. I feel like there's a deeper story there.
Never touched my grandma, my granddad's car after that. Ever again.
Ever
The
again.
worst
You
whooping I
said
ever
that
got.
Ever again.
Yeah, man. Man, Ocho, we was going fishing. You know, Granny said we going fishing. Okay.
Yeah.
So you know what I do, Ocho? I go in the ditch. I dig the baits. Cut me a milk jug.
Yeah.
Cut the top of it off.
That's
Ocho,
a wire.
I'm talking about I got. We call them red wigglers.
Okay.
Yeah. Night crawlers. Jumping jacks. Jumping jacks. They weren't red wigglers, they were jumping jacks. They call them night crawlers, jumping jacks. Ocho, I'm the only one. It was me, Spanky, Arnell, Eugene, Lanny. Ain't nobody else.
Right.
Nobody dig no bait. So we go and fishing. We get in the back.
You did all the work.
I did all the work.
Okay.
I did all the work, Ocho. I got my baits. I'm feeling good about myself. I got my cane pole. My grandfather had already brought me a cane pole probably about 3 weeks earlier. Got my cane pole, got my my orange stop on it. I'm good to go. I will kill him today, Ocho. So we get there, get to the place. Granny say, hey boy, give me them baits. Huh? Boy, give me them baits. No. Barney.
No.
That boy say he ain't gonna give me them baits.
Hold on. You said
Hey, yo, like, he said no. That's correct. Look. It's enough of us right now cringing when he said that. No was the forbidden word. A black child that could say no and to say it more than once. Man, look. I'm trying to think back. Was I ever crazy enough to say no? I did the grab the belt thing. So I guess that's kind of like a form of no. I never actually like verbally said no. I didn't do the no. I was never that bold. I was never that bold. Like, and I had segments in my life where I actually lived with my mama instead of my grandparents. And yeah, I'm trying to think, have I ever said no? I don't think I've ever said no. Yeah, let me know if you ever was bold enough to say no. Matter of fact, was you bold enough to say no, and what was it about? And put your age too. For all this shit, for whoopings and shit, for this part of the show today, hey, put your age, because I feel like it's a different answer based on age. Yeah, because I don't feel like a lot of these little youngins getting no whoopings. We ain't talking about getting your bottom hit. I'm talking about an ass whooping. Like, you really got it. You gotta look. When your parents say till you can't sit down, I mean for real, like till you can't sit down, you doing this shit. Because you don't want to sit on it and it hurt. You know what I'm saying? Because now it's child abuse. It's child abuse. Now you can't do that. But let's get back to it.
I said no, Ocho.
nobody believe that shit.
Lord have mercy.
No.
And I know, because Granny been a tattletale. She been a tattletale long as I've known her.
Right.
Man, Granny say, Barney.
So eat me an edible while I'm sitting here watching this.
I asked that boy for the baits, and he said no.
I see this is gonna be a.
Lord have mercy. Ocho.
Yeah.
I was trying to explain to her. I say, see, Papa, see, Papa. He said, let me see what type of ass you got. Man, Ocho, I couldn't have been no more than Ocho. I probably was about 5 or 6. Man, Ocho, the thing was, I was trying to do what you gonna do, cause he had me by the wrist, but I couldn't run, so he had me out.
We're gonna run that back. Hold on. All right, eat me an album. Hopefully I ain't the only one high right now. Hopefully y'all high with me. But we gotta run that back real quick. Right there.
Ocho, the thing was, I was trying.
Oh, my God.
Got.
I'm trying.
Lord have mercy. Ocho.
Here we go.
Yeah.
I was trying to explain to her. I say, see, Papa, see, Papa. He said, let me see what type of ass you got. Man, Ocho.
Some granddaddy.
Ocho, I couldn't have been no more than Ocho. I probably was about
shit.
5 or 6. Man, Ocho, the thing was, I was trying to do what you gonna do, cause he had me by the wrist, but I couldn't run cause he had me off the ground. Ocho, that joke just beat me around just like this here, Ocho.
Hey, hold on, man. You done made me fall out my damn chair. Man, I done hurt my back, man. God damn.
Man, man.
I'm traumatized a little bit. How many times that wrist grab? It's like you just wiggling, like you just squirming and shit, trying to get away, and they just you like. And the weird thing is, looking back on it now, right? At 41, I find myself saying and doing some of the same like shit. Like, the worst case scenario to me, like I don't want to have to dole out discipline and end up harming myself during the doling out of the discipline. If you know, you know. And I knew better back then as a kid. I bet not ever let there be a swing of the belt that misses me and caught her. It was over with. Again, if you know, you know. Look. With that being said, though, should this type of discipline be brought back, though? Just to slide a little bit of the serious in with the funny for a hot minute, then we can get back to the funny. But should it? Is that the missing piece when it comes to all the craziness that the youth is doing these days? Like, we got like 12-year-olds doing whole drills. Like, I did some bad shit as a kid, but it was never to this extent. I never went and did a drill. You know? Going in liquor store, broad daylight. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't even respect, like, you know, like women and children used to be like a thing that was always offline. I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's a do not touch when it came to conflict. They don't care. They'll beat your chick up and drop your baby out a window. They savage. Like, it remind me of, like, y'all ever watch the little movies from like Africa or some shit, or the scene is in like some kind of African something, and all the kids are like all militant and carry guns. It remind me of that. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but that's what it remind me of. So I figure I pose that question. Ass whooping's missing, and is it the primary thing, the only thing missing, or is it just a piece of a group of things that's missing? You know, weigh in.
Ah, shit.
Man, Ocho, man, that joker told me up so good, man. But Ocho, I was so hurt, Ocho. Ocho, if you saw how many baits I had, Ocho, I guarantee you I had baits. If we could have fished for 3-4 days, I wouldn't run out of baits, Ocho.
Hey, he still feels some type of way about that bait. Quiet kept.
But I already knew. Papa was kind of like chill, unless Granny said, Barney, you know that boy, them boys did this. Barney, you know that boy said that. No, but my brother got the worst whipping 2 times. One time it was my fault when I set the field on fire. The next time it was his fault.
How you set a field on fire? You set a field on fire. Grass burn? I'm high a little bit, so it might be a stupid high question. But can you can talk. Ain't nobody that. Oh, all right. I mean, I guess if trees can catch on fire, so can grass, right?
Ocho, we sit out there, we let it feel. It was dry too, Ocho. Man, I struck that match, Ocho.
I don't know if I want to.
Poof. I'm talking about Ocho, it was gone. He said, go home, go to the house and tell Papa somebody set the field on fire.
Right.
Ocho had a pair of shorts.
Yeah.
No shirt. You know, hey, you have no shoes on, you run faster. Y'all know what I'm talking about back in the country. Yeah. You take them shoes off.
You gone.
Oh, he from the South.
Out of there.
Papa. Okay. I didn't know that.
Somebody set the field on fire. Ain't nobody been down there but you 2 boys. Spanky set the field on fire. I don't know to tell you, Ocho.
Spanky's his brother.
And, hey, when he gonna come on tour with us, ask about that. And then the next time we was playing softball, same group. Cause it's my oldest uncle Thurnell, his Lanny, Arnell, Eugene, they mainly came over and we played. As a matter of fact, my second cousin Robbie and Bernard, they was over too, so we all playing. My brother up the bat, and they throwing the ball, wouldn't let him get a chance to hit, and he cursing. My Aunt Bessie, she got a bug. She laid in the back.
All these Southern names.
Stop all that nasty cussing. She ain't pick her head up. Okay. She do it again. Yeah, mofo, SOB. Little boy, stop all that nasty cussing. I'm going to tell Barney. Spanky wouldn't stop. Boy. Boy. Papa got home. Barney, you know one of them little boys out there with Kurt. Ooh, Barney. He was saying some stuff I ain't never heard before. So she added, boy, she added
juicing it up.
What?
Listen, my granddaddy, right, was a military man. So if you don't know about living with a military type of, figure, they're used to routine. Like, they don't like shit out of sorts. Everything has its place. There's a certain time for everything. He don't freelance life. He planned it. I understand it now, but back then I never understood how. I thought I just couldn't get it. As a kid, I'm like, how she keeps getting him to whoop me? You know what I'm saying? Like, why? How come she always tell you when you the one that, once you got old enough to like, oh, okay, so I don't never really want her to tell you nothing. Because if she tell you something, it's my ass. Pause. I gotta pause because y'all be weird, bro. Once I understood how that worked, like, okay, I could only go so far. I could go far enough to where she get me, but not you, because I don't want you. Don't nobody want that, whoever that male figure is that doles out the discipline. We ain't trying to. No. We ain't got no problem, sir. No. Yes, sir. Yes, I understand. Like, man, he had this thick, like, it was this. I don't understand how this belt lasted the test of time. Y'all remember Pootie Tang? This belt was the manly version of the Pootie Tang belt. It was an all black leather strap. I don't even want to call it a belt. That motherfucker, for one, he always knew where it was. It's always hanging in the closet. Y'all didn't know. You hang belts. And it existed my entire childhood until that man passed. And I, just like how Pootie Tang feared that his daddy's belt, I fear granddaddy's belt. Like, man, I'm cool, bro. I'm cool. You ain't, like, you mean business. I'm cool. You got it. I don't think them figures is around for these little youngins now. Like, to give you that fear got a weird, got people feeling weird about the word. Like, the word fear is not necessarily a bad thing. Fear checks the angry spirit. That, who said that? I got that off Hoodlum. The old lady who played what? Madam Queen. I can't think her name. That's Cicely Tyson. I think that was Cicely Tyson. She said fear checks the angry spirit. Sometimes fear gives you somewhere where you just don't go past. It gives you a threshold, like, there's consequences beyond this point. That's fear. And people look at fear as a bad thing. If you have fear in certain aspects of your life, it creates boundaries that you don't cross. So, without that fear, I don't think these youngers really got, I don't think they really got no set boundaries on what you do and don't do, because it was never really established. And you know how it is. Once you let somebody get set in their ways or do something too long, can't tell a motherfucker nothing once they get to a certain point. And a lot of us older people got tired of bumping our heads against the wall trying to help where the help ain't wanted. So that makes it even worse. But I'm gonna let you finish this little story. Then I'm gonna tell y'all my worst ever ass whooping in my life. And I got it for the dumbest fucking reason. But, you know, I'm gonna tell y'all anyway.
Man, Papa walked in that. She was still in the car.
Yeah.
He pulled up. She talking to him in the car in the back seat. Man, Papa hit that door. Who did that cussing? Hey, look here. He wasn't gonna ask you but once, Ocho.
Yeah.
I didn't say we gave him up, but we all looked at Spanky.
Hey, if you ever had, I don't know.
My grandma said, Barney, that's enough.
It's something about.
Hey.
It's something about having a younger sibling, especially when discipline is being handed out. Nobody want to snitch. It's like you're not trying to get your brother in trouble, but it become a you or me situation. Yeah, like crazy thing is, it may look bad on me and my brother, but me and this nigga done dimed each other out plenty of times. Like that nigga right there, that nigga did it. Like, ain't nobody look. Especially the few years of my life where I lived with my mama, right? That sounds like light work, right? Let me explain. My biological mother at the time was about 5'11", 5'11" and a half, almost 6 feet tall. And every bit 290 plus. But she wasn't slow. Like she moved really quickly. So it's like, and my mother had a very, very, very aggressive nature. So, it was basically like a dad mom type. I wasn't really trying to fuck with that, like, especially as a kid, bro. Like, she wasn't the type to go looking for no switch or nothing else. Like, I'm about to let you get these hands and fuck you up. Like, I'm not about to play with you. She was big on get you ready for the street type shit. So I can't fault her for that. But as far as my worst ever, y'all gonna find the reason I got the whooping crazy. So I was 12. I remember exactly how I was. I was 12. Let me be sure. No, 13. Okay, so I got me a little girlfriend and everything. I would say my first, like, real serious girlfriend. You know what I'm saying? The one I actually cared about or some shit. So, all my homies already done, you know what I'm saying, allegedly, I'm going off of what they said, you know what I'm saying? They already done got themselves a little pieces, you know what I'm saying? So, I'm figuring, all right, I gotta get this, I gotta make this happen. I gotta get this gotta go down. I can't be one of the ones that didn't already make this happen. So, chick I'm messing with, you know what I'm saying? She in the same type of situation. Like her homegirl just snuck her dude over or something. She told her how to do it or whatever. So she, hey, we gonna do this. You gonna come through at this time. And the crazy thing is, she gonna see this video, and she probably gonna say, I ain't tell the story right. But it is what it is. So I'm so desperate to, you know what I'm saying, make this happen. I'm on some straight square types. Like, man, I walked in the summertime, and it was a long walk. I snuck out the house. Right? At time about 5:30, 5:45. It was early. Creeped out the back door, walking with smiles. Purpose, boy. I'm about to get this. We get over there. You know what I'm saying? We chilling for a minute. My dad just not too long just left to go to work. So we go upstairs and get to trying to figure this thing out. Bro, why did we not get the shit done? Like, neither one of us knew what we was doing. Like, we kids. Like, we trying to figure it out. Like, we go here. Okay, let's try some other stuff. You know what I'm saying? We trying whatever our friends have told us about, seeing if it would go on with that. So, I mean, it was still cool because, you know, it's still my first encounter, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? Laying up with a female and all the little extra little situations. So I'm still feeling cool. And she fed a nigga. So I'm feeling like a boss. I'm near to it's like 9, 10, 11, something like that. I finally get up. After we tried it one more go around, we still ain't really get it to go right. Whatever, fuck it. But I'm still feeling cool. Get to the house. Everybody obviously woke. I ain't think that part out. I got the beating of a lifetime. Like, Granny beat my ass. My sister beat my ass. My sister, baby daddy, who was at the time was kind of like my most consistent like male figure in my life. That nigga beat me up. Like it was bad for you, boy. I can laugh at it now, man, but I was sick. I was mad at the world. While I sit there. Yeah, I know. Yeah, y'all know what I'm talking about, bro. Then this nigga want to come downstairs. Let me tell you why I beat your ass. Cause you can't be scaring your family like that. They love you and all that other shit. But then when I flip it over be on some real nigga shit, like, I feel you, nigga. Did you hit that shit? You do the shit. And move around, dog, man. You don't get to beat my ass and then criticize and then, you know what I'm saying? Come on, yeah, I'm proud of you, nigga. You did that. You didn't tear that shit. No, dog. I don't fuck with your kind. But yeah, that was my little story, man. Put your stories in there, man. Don't be scared. Everybody got an ass whooping. If you ain't get no ass whooping, probably what the problem is. But you know what I'm saying? That's the video. Because I know I want y'all. I don't want to hold y'all up no more. Because I want y'all to put the comments in there. Tell me about that ass whooping. Like, yo, if you a parent, know, so you can tell me the worst ass whooping you had to give your child. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Because that at least give us some confirmation that somebody's still out there whooping some ass. Man, I'm watching parenting now, like overall, both from a personal standpoint and listen to other people talk about their kids. Ain't nobody whooping no asses in 2025. Kids is getting like the ultimate passes, bro. Hurts my heart. But like, comment, subscribe, like I said, all that good shit. My moves are great, obviously. This was Kush Equilibrium, obviously, because I'm gonna finish smoking this and then get this together, get this to y'all. So I see you when I see you.